In C.S. Lewis's The Magician's Nephew, there's a pivotal moment where there's the creation of Narnia. Aslan the lion, he comes forward and he starts singing the land into creation, and there are several people present. One of them is a magician who decides to deceive himself. He decides that he is not hearing singing, he's only hearing roaring, and he convinces himself that all he is hearing is roaring, and because of that, he is unable to see the beauty that is in front of him. He's unable to understand Aslan. He can only be a prisoner of his own ignorance. That is what this post is to me. This is someone who refuses to see the beauty in the world, and you can really see the malaise and self-induced misery of someone like this if they're unable to see the beauty of such a halftime show performance. As somebody who is 0% Hispanic, I've always enjoyed a great deal of Hispanic culture because it's always been incredibly welcoming and fun to me. And there are so many wonderful and beautiful moments throughout the halftime show if you know to look for them. For instance, my favorite moment is when Bad Bunny wakes up this child at the wedding, because if you understand, or if you've ever been to a Hispanic wedding, there's always a child who's asleep in the chairs. It's inevitable. It happens every single time. Throughout the show, there's also some other wonderful moments. For instance, when he engages with these older people playing dominoes, that's something that he mentions a lot in his music, such as in DTMF. There's also a shout out to Vendedores, something that is quite central to the community, especially in Los Angeles and in Houston. And there's even a cameo by Villa's Tacos, which is a famous taco establishment in Los Angeles that I've eaten at multiple times. I also found this moment with the light poles to be an incredibly poignant moment because, as electrifying as it was performance-wise, it was still a clear message to the United States in that they need to do a better job of maintaining the electrical grid in Puerto Rico. Because if you understand U.S. history, the largest blackout in U.S. history, the second in the world, happened in Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria in 2017. And then only a few years later in 2022, after Hurricane Fiona, there was another massive blackout, and yet still the electrical grid is not being properly maintained. There was also this moment where Bad Bunny gave his Grammy to what appeared to be his childhood self, which was really cool for multiple reasons. One, it seemed to be a shout out to Liam Ramos, who was detained only a few days ago at 5 years old, but also in many ways it was like Bad Bunny was healing his childhood self, or being kind to his childhood self, which I thought was pretty remarkable. I also really like the storefront La Marqueta that was present throughout the entire performance. If you're familiar with Bad Bunny, he also released a short film where he calls out gentrification of the island, so I thought that was a really nice touch towards bringing people together, but also speaking on the importance of maintaining businesses and community and commerce in the island itself. This is demonstrated with Bad Bunny literally falling onto his community, with his community uplifting him and demonstrating how he falls back upon his own roots and culture in order for him to be successful, which I thought was a wonderful touch of symbolism and choreography. That's what I got out of the halftime show. I thought it was wonderful and beautifully done in so many different ways, and just like I said about Kendrick Lamar last year, what I liked about Bad Bunny is that he would not make something that I would ask for. He would make something that I never knew that I wanted in the first place, just like this.